Vader here again, and today I'm bringing you the first semi-final in the Team Covenant Galactic Cup here. And in this one I'm playing here on the left, and I'm using Rendar in the Outrider with heavy laser cannon, anti-pursuit lasers and lone wolf. And alongside him I have two gold Squadron pilot Y-wings with TLTs. And to the right you have Remi, and he is flying Darth Vader with lone wolf, TIE-X1 title, advanced targeting computer, and an engine upgrade. And he's got Soontir in the TIE Interceptor with push the limit, Royal Guard TIE title for Autothrusters and targeting computer. And then he's got a Lambda class shuttle, the Omicron group pilot with Emperor Palpatine. And he's flying the slightly more offensive Soontir here with a targeting computer instead of stealth device, which means he's a bit easier to hit because he does not get 4 green dice, but 3 green dice, a lot of tokens, and the Emperor as help is still pretty hard to hit. So we'll see here, everything is set up, the asteroid debris in the ships are ready, and the Imperial dials are down, and here you can see my dials. So Remi has initiative here, so his Pilot School 2 shuttle goes before my Pilot School 2 Y-wings here, and he decides to pull the handbrake and stop, getting the stress. And I move 2 forward with my Y-wings, taking the focus action, and then I go 1 forward with dash. And he turns Soontir hard to the left in front of the shuttle to keep it from moving very far next turn. He can do a 1 green and just bump into Soontir there. And Vader goes 5 straight. Since Vader has lone wolf, he probably wants to keep Vader coming from one flank and then the shuttle and Soontir on the other. Or maybe just Soontir, and he'll keep the shuttle in the back, just using the Emperor's ability. We're on to the next turn here. And I decide to he decides to go 1 forward with the shuttle, as I said here, and he just bumps into Fel, keeping the distance there. And I hard turn with my Y-wings into between those asteroids, and I hard turn dash, and then I barrel backwards to the left here, keeping the options open to going left or right, depending on what Vader and Fel does here. And Vader does a 3 bank and target locks, no range. And then there's a barrel roll to avoid the rock for next turn, and Fel just hard turns and barrel rolls, and then a boost. Still no shots this turn here. We're going into the next planning phase. And I'm debating going left or right with dash here. Should I go for Vader, or should I move into the center and try to target Fel here? And we'll see if we can get my dials, and I can remember my chain of thought here. We have the Imperial dials down there, so Remi is done. Let's see, and there you can see mine. So the shuttle goes 3 straight, trying to join the battle here. And I do a 1 straight with my Y-wings, hoping for him to be in TLT range here. And I decide to turn dash to the right, away from Vader. And then Vader does just a bank, tries to target lock, is out of range. So he barrels away from my squad here. And here we have Soontir going a bank to the left, barrel roll, and tokening up here because he might be facing some TLT shots. So he's got a range 3 on my Y-wing, and he gets 1 hit, 1 focus, 1 miss, and I get an evade. Dash has no range, so my TLT's here. Threw a rock for the first one. 2 hits, 3 hits, spending the focus, 1 evade. And then he uses Autothrusters for a second evade. And then he used Palpatine to be safe. Otherwise that would have been a lucky round for me there, but unfortunately not. When I get 3 more hits there. But he gets 3 natural evades, so we're equally lucky. And the second TLT here, so 1 hit and easily evaded, and 2 hits and spending the focus, and 2 evades and Autothrusters to keep Soontir safe. And then we're on to dials again here. So I'm thinking here I can hard turn with the dash, hoping to barrel roll a bit forward, maybe bumping his Soontir, since I have Autothruster, so if I do a 3 hard and then a barrel roll, maybe if Soontir is being aggressive, I can bump him. Most of my dash moves here are gambles because, you know, if I don't get lucky, sooner or later he will wear me down because I can't stay out of or keep both aces away from my donut hole for long. And he goes forward too with the shuttle, taking cover behind the debris and focusing. And I keep my Y-Wings just moving forward here, hoping to have TLTs on Soontir again. And I hard turn dash, and I decide to barrel forward without using his ability, Dash's ability, so I don't land up on the rock. So I'm going to be as far back as possible. And then he does the hard 2 there, and which means if he barrel rolls, he will be in range 1 from dash, but hopefully my TLT Y-Wings can get through. So he barrel rolls and tokens up with focus. Vader just hard turns there, getting range 3 on my Y-Wing. Trying to target lock dash, but as the dash is out of range, he can't do it, so he's going to target lock the Y-Wing instead. And then he takes the focus action. So we'll see here. So we're checking on the Y-Wing as well. So it's range 1, that means my Y-Wing number 2 will not be able to shoot at fell, so that's kind of a bummer for me there. I was hoping to have both TLTs on fell, so then taking the risk of receiving 4 shots on dash, but we're doing 4 TLT backs, TLTs shot back at him here again. And he gets 3 hits and a focus, and he spends it for 4 hits, so it's not a good start for dash here. And I get nothing. So 4 shields down on the first shot, so this is going to be a big trouble for me here. And then Vader on the Y-Wing, 1 crit, and he uses Lone Wolf, doesn't give him anything, and then he adds a crit from Advanced Targeting Computer. And I get focus blank, and I'm going to spend the focus sorry, on defense, I think. So taking 1 shield, yeah. And then I'm going to do dash on the shuttle, and 2 hits, and 1 focus, which he spent, so then he's going to use Palpatine, so he's safe. And now I'm of course hoping as well he spent Palpatine there, but I can't concentrate fire with my Y-Wings, so I think that's the right call for him there. And then the shuttle shoots at my Y-Wings, 2 hits, 1 evade, so 1 more shield down on that Y-Wing. And here comes the TLT shots, so I'm going to shoot on Palpatine because that's the only ship I can concentrate fire on right now. So 2 hits, and he gets nothing, so 2 shields, and then nothing on my second roll, and then the gold 1. Doing the same here, 2 hits on Palpatine, nothing, so 2 more shields, and 2 more hits. So he's down to 2 shields now. And I'm going to try to move my Y-Wings away from the shuttle to be able to keep shooting at the shuttle here. And that's something I remember here. Let's see if I don't remember what I do with dash. If I just run straight forward, if I hard turn to the left here. We'll see here. Yeah, I decide to hard turn. And I think that's a mistake from me here. We'll see it later. So he moves forward with the shuttle, which means I now know that my dash move will bump into that shuttle. He lost a shield to the debris field. Then I moved my Y-Wings as I planned, and unfortunately, as he moved that aggressively with the shuttle, I was thinking that he would do the stop maneuver. I don't have the option to concentrate fire here on the shuttle. And then dash hard turns and barrel rolls to the right, just outside of that rock, so that was lucky for me, but again, I would have liked to be able to concentrate on the shuttle or fell, and right now I can only shoot with 2 ships on fell. Vader goes in, and he keeps in range 1 from both Y-Wings, so I need to shoot with the dash if I'm going to target Vader here. So Vader starts, And he gets 1 hit, 1 crit. And I blank out, so 2 shields on that Y-Wing. Only has 1 left. And then 4 shots from Fel as well. And he gets, using the target lock, so he gets 2 hits and a crit. And I get nothing. So 1 shield, 1 hit, and 1 crit. The crit is weapons failure, which means you roll 1 die less. And then we have Dash here. And he decides to go for Vader here, because that's the only option where I can get my hits through here. There is no Lone Wolf on Vader this turn, so I switch to Fel, probably because I can have the gold 1 Y-Wing shoot at him as well, hoping to strip tokens. And I get just 1 hit. And he easily evades. And then the Palpmobile is going to shoot at my Y-Wing, and I get 2 hits, and he's going to use Palpatine for a crit, which means I blank out, and he goes boom. And since he has no valid target here with his TLT, he won't get to shoot back, even though he has pilot skill 2. So I'm going to shoot on Palpatine with a gold 1, so 2 hits. And 1 shield, and then again 2 more hits, and 1 more hit goes through. So he's into hull on the Palpmobile at least. So here I'm just going to bank with the gold, trying to have a distance to shoot at the shuttle, but I'm having second thought here, maybe I should go the other way. So if you can see my dials now, I'm going to do hard to the left instead with the gold. And Dash is going to do another hard 3 to the left here, going in behind, so hopefully both of them can either shoot Vader or the shuttle. Didn't hint, so let's see here. Okay, so the shuttle just bumps, clearing stress. And the gold turns, which means I can keep shooting at the shuttle with it, with no fire from it. And I just bumped with Dash there. That was a bit unfortunate. Otherwise I could have barrel rolled to the right, hopefully, to get some distance. So, and Vader just does not bump there. Just a nice, perfect move from Remi. And then he boosts away a bit. Then Fel goes straight in between my Y-Wing and Dash, and then he barrel rolls to have a range 1 shot at the Y-Wing. Safe from its TLT there. So another 4 versus 1 here, and he gets 2 hits and 2 crits, bending his focus. And my Y-Wing gets 1 evade at least, so 1 shield and then 2 crits, and they are both direct hits. So yeah, he's down to his last hull point there. And then I'm going to use shoot Vader with Dash, and I just get 1 hit, and that's easily evaded. And the TLT on Palpatine here, so 2 hits, and 1 hit goes through then from the TLT, so, and the second one as well, so 2 hits. Palpatine is down to 2 hull on his shuttle. And I'm thinking here, like, my only chance here is I have to use the Y-Wing to kill the shuttle and get lucky with the Dash to get some damage through on one of the Imperial Aces here. If I can be lucky and get one of them, a one-on-one game is still doable with Dash here, because I can shoot at them, K-turn, try to get in, maybe bump them, or at least keep out of arc here. But on versus 2 of them, it's not doable. And Remi pulls the perfect move with Lambda here, setting up a kill shot on my Y-Wing with it, so even if I take it down, he will take the Y-Wing with him. And Dash hard turns and barrel rolls in front of Soontir here, trying to block him. And Fel is indeed doing a 3 there, so he's gonna hit my Dash, and since I have anti-pursuit lasers, we're gonna roll a die here, and it's a hit, so 1 damage on Fel there. So this just might be doable still, we'll see here. And Vader does a hard left, trying to get back into the combat here. Barrel rolls and boosts to keep the distance. And then the first one to shoot is a dash, so I need to shoot at the Palpatine shuttle, and if I can kill it now, my Y-Wing will actually live another turn, but look at those dice. Nothing. And then Palpatine shoots the Y-Wing and of course gets 4 natural hits. So, and it doesn't really matter, and he rolls the blank one, so the gold is dead, but he gets at least a return fire here on Palpatine. So 3 versus 1 primaries, and I get 3 hits with my focus, and he gets nothing. And even if he did, he'd still get 2 hits, which would be enough to kill the shuttle here. So my Y-Wing and his shuttle is down. Fel is on 2 hull, and Vader is untouched, and Dash is on 5 hull, 1 shield. And I need to get really lucky here and quickly take out Fel before Vader returns, or the other way around, get away and do some damage on Vader here before Fel kills me, because Fel can easily stay in range 1 of me. So it's going to be the guessing game if I can get a bump or not. So we'll see what I can do with Dash here. So I decide to hard turn 1 and take the focus action. And Fel just goes forward. And Vader comes in here. They both have target locks on Dash now, and Fel has no shot, and range 3 through a rock. So 2 hits and a crit from the targeting computer, and I get 1 evade and a focus, and I can use Lone Wolf, so I'm lucky here, and then I can spend my focus to be safe. And then I can return shoot here, 4 versus 4 back on Vader, and I get 1 hit here, so 1 more with Lone Wolf, and he easily evades that. So I hard turn and barrel backwards, hoping to bump Fel again here, but he does a bank. And he boosts, staying in range 1 from me, so I can't shoot him, and Vader just comes in. And then he boosts, so now he's also in range 1, which means I can't shoot with anyone. And he gets 2 hits and adds a crit. And I get nothing, so shield down. I'm going to use my Lone Wolf for no effect. And the crit is damage cockpit, which means I'm pilot skill 0, which doesn't mean anything in this setup, as both of his are pilot skill 9. And again, I need to try to bump one of his aces here and maybe have a shot on the other one, because as long as there are 2 of them, I can't get any distance to use it. And I pressed the wrong button there, so yeah, again, hard turning in front of Fel, taking the focus action, hoping for a hard turn from Fel or something. But he does a 4 straight. And Vader does a hard left to the hard 3 to the left, getting some distance and tokening up here, focus evade. And again, no shooting from him this turn, so it's my shot at Vader here. So 4 and 3 with focus. This might be my chance here, and look at that. I get 4 hits with my focus token. And he gets just 1 focus. And he's going to use Lone Wolf and a blank again here, so he gets 1 hit from the focus, or 1 evade from the focus and 1 evade from his token, which means his shields are down. So 1 more round like that, and I just might kill Vader, but now I have to decide who to go for. And I'm thinking Fel is probably going to do a 5k here, in case I hard turn to follow Vader. So I'm planning to go just past him, so I can have him in range 2 in front of me in arc, so he can't use his thrusters, and take a focus action. That's my plan here. That means I will have him in arc, and hopefully range 2 will mean that he can't kill me in 1 shot. And unfortunately he did a 3k, so he will have the perfect kill shot instead. He gets focus from the stress, and I can't return fire since it's range 1. So he outguessed me, or how would say, or I decided to gamble on the 5k there. Vader just goes away, so he's out of range, and he gets 2 hits and a crit, using his target lock for another crit, which means 2 shots are going through at least. So I need 2 evades to stay alive here. And I get just 1. And then we have Lone Wolf, and it's another blank, so Dash goes up in flames. So well played, Remi. Good luck in the finals. And thank you for watching, to all of you there, X-Wing fans.